up now, for real.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink. But I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink
so don't blink twice.
The night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. When the pieces are setting beside, we are not going out. Can you see the Joker flying over? She's standing in a field of clover, watching out every day. What would happen if we took her said, I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, I'll tell you all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Yeah.
Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go at Mile High. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention he matured well beyond his years?
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up fourth down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Down before the return gets far. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Jump off caught by his back. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. It's caught by Wilson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Riley Moss with that tackle. Play action here with Goff. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Ball at the 33 for first down. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense is set. First and 10. They take the hands off. Now Nix. Finds his running back, Aldrick Estime. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Second down, give to Harvey. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
stop.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 9.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to get it with the option here. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Pick on this draw, it's Estimate. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Nix from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Denver set to take the field on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Going left side. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Goff working from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. You set it down for him at the 38.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Great Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to slow there. So they're left facing third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hicks quick out wide, complete. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Nix to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he rarely gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They'll throw again, Stidham. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the short side. And he's blocked down real close to that goal line at the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Here's the backup. First throw. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Lions.
To throw his hooker. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
1st down.
To throw, hooker. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos and Troy Franklin headed back to the field on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Don't try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The 9-yard line.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's trying to do it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
This time looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Broncos 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Start this one on the ground with Estimate. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking from the gun. Here's Stidham. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And
oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Broncos offense all set to go. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. New set of downs for them from the 46. Throwing out to the left. Cut. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a gain of
Stidham on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
It's no good. He needed more and he sent it too far right. And this will remain a 4-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
And kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They can give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
2nd and 3 now.
Right at midfield. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. Now that's not what the offense styled out. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has it in close. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's good. For Lions. First down.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Hooker to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. They pick up the block inside the 40.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Stidham looking to pass. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Formation for the Broncos.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. First carry here for Jordan James. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hooker will look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set now. 1st and 10. Now here's Hooker. He's keeping it. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Hooker. Took off with it again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Hooker. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. First down, play action. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
It's second down and 10.
The give here on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Good tackle by Talangoa. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Denver set to take the field on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They motion the tight end over.
at the 32-yard line.
This is Estime on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action. Downfield, and Tisserand has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll go play action on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun here. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Throwing now on third and 2. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down.
First and 10 from the 41.
First down, Detroit.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now run, James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Complete left side. It's just long. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
To the right, he's got to Slom. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First down throw, Stidham. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. Park Bryant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Quick on this draw, it's Estime. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Jake, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, cut out right. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff for Estime. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Estime. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
choice to make. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
On the shotgun, it's Stidham. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This from just 23 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Right, reels it in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
And the Lions.
To throw is Hooker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him from the 46. Hooker set to pass. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Complete over the middle. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
A gain of 12. Brings up.
Got to keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Detroit.
To throw, Hooker. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Hits him on the out route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do. Try to force that fourth down. Gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They give inside to Estimate. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's going to go out with a pick of the 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And the Lions are there to bring him down. It's the attempt opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Able to find White. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard
Running back gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Hooker to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Loss on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
4 yards. That's good. For a Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Back to the well again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wright running out of the gun. Giving 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when they put the guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Go to him again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they just saw that lead stretched out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Looking from the gun. Here's Stidham. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Return coming from the 6. He Stopped on the run back of the 27. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Sit him now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing Stidham. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
5 yards on the play. That's good for our Broncos.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
To the air with Stidham. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Good coverage by Zion McCullough.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Lions offense returning to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was tackled at the 40.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
The Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Lions about set to celebrate this win. New set of downs for him at the 38. He running from the gun with Wright. He has room past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
The give here on 2nd. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.